assistance, and I run out of money, and I had to buy Pampers for Jelani. And I had $11.42 in the bank. And I remember wrapping my son in a towel for 2 days. I remember the second day, like you said, I had my hand on Jelani's stomach, and I said, "Don't worry, baby. Mommy will never be this broke or broken again." And that day, what shifted for me was I was willing, and I don't know if this is gonna sound crazy, I was willing to complete to any form of me that I had been, so that I can birth the woman that I was becoming. The reason why a lot of people won't become who they want is because they're too attached to who they've been. And you hear it all the time when people say, "I've always been this way." Okay, well, if that's working for you, keep doing that. I knew it wasn't working for me any longer. I had hit my version of rock bottom. So I was willing to let go of everything and everybody. See, another reason why people won't get there is because the doorway is for you to fit through. You trying to carry everybody else through because you're trying to be Rescue 911. And you got to rescue you first. I am much more valuable to my family and to my community because I was willing to let them go through the door myself, teach myself, learn myself, condition myself, and then come back and get them. I'm much more valuable to them now. But I had to go through a window time of 10 years of judgment to be willing to allow my conviction to make me inconvenienced. See, we want to grow, but we want to stay liked by everybody. I was willing to be my own rescue at the risk of your approval. But most of us aren't like that. Facebook is an example. We want to be liked. Well, I woke up and I like myself today, so your like is extra. My job is somebody else. I was willing to inconvenience my entire life. My entire life. I was willing to disrupt my entire life to buy my future, to buy my possibility, to give my dream a chance. See, we're not supposed to tuck our dreams in on the pillow when we get up in the morning. We're not supposed to leave them at home. We can go and fulfill somebody else's dream. We're not supposed to do that. That's not what we're wired to do. That's not who we are. Your human spirit doesn't care about the economy. The human spirit doesn't care that my son's father went to prison. The human spirit doesn't care what's happened to your family. The human spirit doesn't care about the past. You may have been molested, or your family may have been broke, or you may have been betrayed, or you may have a divorce. Your human spirit doesn't care about any of that. Your human spirit simply says, what's our command for tomorrow? What do you want to create? It's not keeping score. Your brain is keeping score because your brain is designed to keep you safe. Your soul, your intuition, your human spirit is designed to make you soar. When you get to the edge, your brain will always tell you to step back. It's always going to tell you to step back. Because you can fall, always. It's gonna tell you step back. Because before you fell, the last time you did this, you saw someone else fail. You could hurt, you could be off work. It's gonna tell you, it's designed to keep you safe. So you have to be willing to play between your brain and your soul. And on some days, you gotta just listen to your soul. And you gotta say, I'm gonna leap, I'm gonna get to the edge. Most people are at the edge, and you're standing at the edge, and you're watching everyone else fly. That's Pimp My Ride. Your greatest fear is not that you will fall. Your greatest fear is that you will live a full life, that you never leaped. You're not afraid of dying. You're afraid of dying before the world sees who you really are, before they really get your fingerprint, before they really feel your breath, before they really get your contribution, before they really feel you. That's what you don't want to happen. You don't want to leave this place without us knowing you were here. All I'm doing is giving my dream a chance. And I'm not extraordinary. You don't get off the hook. You don't get to be let off the hook. I'm an ordinary woman who chooses every day to make one more extraordinary decision. Everything that I need to get back up, I have in me. If I don't have what I need, I can go get it. Once I figured that out, the world was my playground. The question was just, where do I go get it? I don't know about that. Where do I go get it? Right. And I don't come from a learning background where I was a great student. I wasn't, my highest grade in school was a C+. And when I got a C+, I did the happy dance. And so I didn't have a background where studying was natural for me. But when I realized that if I go study something and I own it, it's mine now, man, it was crazy because all through school I struggled. The last time I took an English class, my English teacher told me I was the weakest writer she ever met in her entire life.
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely. And the same year I took a speech class, and my speech teacher, he said, quote unquote, Miss Nichols, I recommend you never speak in public, that you get a desk job.
Oh.
And so
That's mean.
Yeah, it's just, it was demotivated people, sad people hurt, sad people make other people sad. Hurt. Bottom line, don't take it personal, hurt people hurt. See, most people want the convenience of transformation without the inconvenience required for transformation. So my grandmother says, and I love to repeat this, your conviction, what you're passionate about, your conviction and your convenience don't live on the same block. They ain't even in the same zip code. So if you want to have a conviction for something, you have to sign up to be inconvenienced. We're trying to find convictions and passion and breakthrough on the inside of our box. Well, when you realize that the box doesn't even exist, like someone made up, oh, you're playing outside the box, so there's a box. Well, I don't even own a box. I don't even want to get in your box. You better come out here because I ain't getting in there. And so when you start thinking like that, Tom, all of a sudden, everything is possible. So I disrupt people when I say, you want to make me extraordinary because it lets you off the hook. What if the God that we call God, the divine, whatever your faith is, what if there's no partial? It's not going to give me a hookup and not give you one. Not going to give me an opportunity and not give you one. I'm just going to go after it. If I die, I'm going to die on a treadmill, like Will Smith said. I'm going to be on the treadmill running. I'm just not going to stop because I believe all things are available to us. I'm just willing to go after them. Are you willing? And then that is so disruptive to make a decision. Because it's easier to live inside the parameters of, well, as a black woman, well, as born and raised in South Central, well, I'm dyslexic. I wrote 7 books, I'm dyslexic. So just knowing, I'm not perfect. What I do really well is I manage my imperfection well. And so we're all waiting for perfect. It's an illusion that will never come to you, and it's an excuse to never show up and play. Your story is not meant to be your fortress. Your story is meant to be your fuel. Any story. Like the beauty of me being one of the top 1% earners in America is that I was on government's assistance.
Right.
That's the beauty. Come on, it wouldn't be a big deal if my family was rich or whatever. I'm supposed to do something. The beauty is that when you show the little engine that could story, I'm not gonna run fast, but I ain't gonna stop running. I might slow down and have to breathe and catch my breath, but I'm not stopping. Because I believe all things are available to all of us, and good people should do well. Because when good people do well, good people just do more good in the world. I'm that same girl who ran track for Dorsey High School, who struggled to get through high school, who got kicked out of college because I couldn't afford to stay. That was on government's. I'm that same girl. I don't forget her. I'm also that same woman who runs a multi-million-dollar business. I'm also the same woman who has 7 bestsellers. I own both of those. I own all of it. I don't shrink to my greatness, and I don't live in my saga and my sorrow. If you can own your brilliance while owning your imperfections, if you can own your giant while owning your smallness, if you can live in duality, constant duality, the freedom will be earth-shaking if you can live in that. See, either you don't want to be as great as you really are, and you're trying to dim your light so that others won't feel insecure about themselves in your presence. And so you keep playing at 79 watts when you know you're supposed to shine at 159 watts. Shades. Can you give yourself permission to live in the duality of your imperfections and your smallness and what you're learning and what you still have to learn and your greatness and your brilliance and your light? Can you allow them to coexist and then serve them up to the world? To love you, to see you, to inhale you, to judge you, to leave you, to love you. Some of us are just as afraid of being loved as we are to be left. If you go where you've never gone, do what you've never done, and say what you've never said, you'll become the woman and the man you've always known yourself to be.
Deuteronomy 8:18. There's a dimension of financial empowerment that comes from God. You must know how to make money. You cannot just sit down year in, year out, praying, fasting, and not making. I have noticed, Pastor, that if you are poor, you will sin more. You know, I've been in the two worlds, so I understand what I'm saying. You will always be angry. Poverty is bad. Poverty is bad. I curse it in your life. When you are poor, you sin more. You misinterpret actions. People that are just playing with you, your face, your body language will be changing. Poverty is a bastard. Make money. It is God's counsel. Money is good. Think and grow rich. There are books on your inside, ideas on your inside. The kingdom needs the money. You can't just sit down and say until somebody blesses you, until your husband.
If money and wealth is created by physical effort, I've been on crutches for over 38 years. I'm not supposed to be a rich man. Poor people look for money, rich men look for knowledge. And the last time I checked, those who look for money don't have it. Any income you have, by all means, is not meant for expenses. Income are meant to be multiplied before they are spent. I am not spending a dime of my money. I am not spending my sweat money. I have money grown on the third level and fourth level generation, which means it's the money that my money made that is going to be used the capital to start it. So even if it fails, it has nothing to do with my sweat. The essence of making money is to multiply it before you spend it. Be visible by value, not by hype.
If you fold your hands and do nothing about your life, nothing will change. Nothing changes until you are desperate for it to change. Situations will continue the same. Life gives you what you demand. There is nothing like future. The future is merely the today you carry into your tomorrow. You've got to take deliberate steps for change.
Poverty is a bastard. Make money. It is God's counsel. Money is good. Think and grow rich. There are books on your inside, ideas on your inside. In 2024, you can just sit down and say until somebody blesses you, until your husband gives you money. Think. Make investment. Last year I told you, you can be on Facebook every day and not have their shares. When you are sleeping, let money be growing for you. Look at unbelievers. Some of them don't even pray like we do. They will chop this life, and then on their deathbed, they will not give their life to Jesus. You see?
Amazing. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I believe we are doing well. Okay, it's 3 minutes past time already, and I have one policy, and that is time integrity. Time integrity. If you can hear me, type time integrity. Yes, I need you to type it. Okay, you should be able to see me now. So if you can hear me, type time integrity. I need to be sure that everybody is hearing me. Okay, this is Amalara Mohammed on your screen. We are live on this meeting this wonderful evening. I'm super grateful to God for this. To be on your screen today. A lot of times we'll fix dates, we fix events. We say we're going to do this tomorrow. We say we're going to do this the next month. And then something happens. Eventually, those things don't get done. But to God be the glory. We fixed today. And here we are doing what we said we are going to do. Just because God said yes, it has to happen. So we return all the glory to Him. To those of us who said we're going to attend, and here you are already, I bless God for your life as well. And I pray that whatever it is that we're discussing here tonight will be beneficial more to you than to myself. So I need to get a feedback on the chat box. If you can hear me, I don't know if you heard what I said the other time, but now if you can hear me, you can just put your name on the chat section. My other device is out, but don't worry. Don't worry, my other device is out, but it doesn't matter. I have two devices on. You will definitely hear me from one. So I need to be sure if you can hear me. Confirm you can hear me. Confirm you can hear me. You can just type one on the chat. You're going to see something on your screen that's the row chat. So you can type there. Let me get that feedback. Put it here, not in the group, please. Not in my DM, not in the group. Please. Put it on the Zoom chat so that I can be sure. I want us to communicate from here. Do it on the Zoom chat. Oh, it's going to be very difficult for me to continue if I don't get feedback, because it means I'm not sure if I'm being heard. I'm the only one everybody can see right now, but the only way I know that I'm not alone here is to get that feedback. Okay, I need your energy. I need your positivity right now. I need it. Are we together? Are we still together? Are we still together? So I'm trying to see if there is any message on this chat. I'm not saying Miss Kehinde Eniola, Mr. Awobiowo Adenike. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay. Okay, thank you. You can hear me. Amazing. God bless you for that amazing response. And I appreciate. I appreciate. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That was all I needed to keep going. And let me take your permission well ahead of time. I'm going to be asking you to give me response feedback like that till the end of the session, so that I would know if we are still together. All right. Thank you in advance. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I want to celebrate everybody who is already logged in. Some people said they had issues downloading Zoom, so that was why I had to create the YouTube link. Some of them have joined on YouTube, and I believe they can hear me as well. So if you can hear me here, they will be able to hear me there. So nothing is stopping us again. I believe we all know why we are here. We all know. Everybody here have been in the WhatsApp group for quite some days now. And we understood when we saw the advert, this is the person you saw in the advert though. This is me. And we are interacting live and direct. Okay. So, all right. Network does not have anything on us today. We are going to conquer this. We will conquer it. Definitely. We'll definitely conquer this because there is a way the devil works. Like when there is something that will be beneficial to you, it keeps bringing all sort of well, how do I put it? It keeps bringing all sort of delays, challenges, so that that thing does not get to you. I remember the day I saw this opportunity in years back, about 4 years back. It was raining heavily. I was on a journey. I was far, far away in Ilorin, and it was raining heavily, like heavily. The network was seriously bad. I couldn't hear most of the things they were saying. But one thing I heard, I kept hearing is mentorship, mentorship, mentorship. And that was the only thing that drew me in. Though I was seeing the screen, but what the presenter was saying, I could not really, I could barely hear. I could barely hear majority of what they said, right? But I kept seeing the screen, I kept hearing faintly about mentorship. And I decided that I will get in just because there was that mentorship. So I want to get our feedback in the comment section right now. If you're excited to be here, type I'm excited because we're about to bring out something. We're about to bring out the reason why we actually came here. We're about to bring out that thing that I experienced. You are about to experience it. You're about to experience it as well. Okay. So what's the topic we're treating? The fastest way to ethically, I need us to underline that word because whatever you are doing and is not ethical, is not legitimate, the hands of the law will soon catch up with you one day. Whether that is the reason I took my time, the kind of selected a kind of association that I will be having. And to God be the glory, I was able to see the SSI model. I got it and I got started. And here I am today sharing the same thing with you. And I know it's going to be beneficial to you as well. Okay. So just like I've been mentioning times without number, my name is Omolara Muhammad. By certification, I'm a chartered accountant. I practice for over 10 years. Today, I'm an income building coach, a wife and mother. Let's leave it at that for now. You soon get to know more about me over time. Okay. I've said that also. In case you would like to see me physically, you can book an appointment. All right. So, what brought me into this amazing organization? Like, I had a job, working, getting income, a lot of bills. Then I end up with debt, end up with loan. I borrow money, pay back again, borrow again. You know, it became a cycle that looked as if it was never going to end. That was what I saw. It became a cycle that looked like it was never ever going to end. I believe we can see can we see my video as well? I need you to see me. I won't. Let me spotlight for everybody so that you can see me. Okay, amazing. So I can reshare my screen right now. Okay, it became like an unending cycle, and I got tired. I made a post on the group yesterday or 2 ago about the turning point for me, which was when I saw I needed some money to, because I still have a small business by the side. I needed some money to increase my stock because customers were demanding some things I could not meet up with the demands. I needed money and there was nobody to turn to. So I decided, let me go to one of my apps again and then check if there is something that could come out of that place. What I saw really, really shocked me. It was, imagine getting a loan of 2.5 million. Let me round it up because of the management fee. And then ending up to pay almost 7 million in 18 months. I told myself, this cannot continue. It cannot continue. There has got to be a way out. I don't know if this speaks to you, if you are equally, at some point, at this point, you've equally said no, enough is enough to yourself. Then you're going to benefit more from this session than even myself, right? So this used to be me. That used to be me. But today, this is who I am. Used to be broke behind on my bills, but to God's glory, I'm now that woman who understands how to make money. I'm now that woman who is no longer confused about what the future holds. I'm not that woman who is no longer afraid that, okay, whatever the economy is saying, I know what to do. So what you're going to learn now is what the business really is, how people earn from it, a new way to turn your everyday expenses into profit. What plan do you have to double your revenue in 2026? And we'll show you if you don't have any. And then how can you implement this them around your busy life with ease and confidence? It doesn't have to be another burden on you. It doesn't have to be something that is difficult for you to do. So I'm going to show you how to implement it around your busy life. Then what does it take to get started? That is what we are treating this wonderful. And this session is supposed to last us for about 90 minutes maximum. I pray and I hope the network cooperates with us so that we don't spend more than that. Okay. So what this model is not, let me quickly tell us that this model is not a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent scheme that involves paying existing investors. You know, they collect money from Peter and then pay it to Paul because there is absolutely nothing that they are transacting. There is nothing they are trading for the money. All they do is just collect money from A and then pay it to B. This is not one of those things, okay? This is not an investment scheme where you just drop your money and then you expect that your portfolio will double in value without you doing nothing. There is work to be done here. There is work to be done. And I love saying it at the beginning of every session that I have, that this is not for lazy people, right? It's not also a get rich quick scheme where you just dream, and then you wake up, you meet yourself in wealth. My mentor used to say something that he who must achieve his dreams must first wake up. You must first wake up from that dream before you can go and work and achieve that dream, right? Lazy people are those ones that just sit down, complain about how Nigeria is bad, how everything is not working, how one thing is happening, boss is not good, and then they are not doing anything about it. I know that the economy is bad. It is obvious for everybody. But our job now is, what do we do about it? Are we going to sit down to complain or we're going to look for a way out? Obviously, the only reason you are here today is because you want to look for a way out. Am I speaking your mind? Am I speaking your mind? Okay. It's not also for pessimistic people who are close-minded. Expect the worst in everything. Even if they tell them that long life and prosperity is 10 kobo, they will never buy. They will never see, they will say, no, what if they die before that long life comes? Okay, so this is not for people like that. So what exactly is your own secret to success here? Number one, you must be a coachable person. Let me see you type coachable in the comment section. Remember, I already took permission from you. I will be requesting you to type at intervals. Type coachable in the comment section. You must be somebody that can be taught. You must be somebody who is willing to leave what you know and then learn new things. I had to, even though I was certified before I saw this model, I realized that what I know is not what this person that is teaching me knows. This person obviously have more result than I do. This person obviously have something that I do not have. This person is already living the life that I'm dreaming of. So what do? I only need to just, you know, listen to that person, get coach, get mentorship, and then here I am today. Okay? You must be someone that is consistent, not like somebody that is now NEPA light, that today you will see me, tomorrow you will not see me again. You have to be consistent. Be willing to go through the process long enough. The person that invented bulb for us that we are using light today had to go through the process like over 1,000 times before the person got the right result. And today you and I are enjoying it. Are you willing to go through a process long enough until generations coming behind you that might not even meet you will now benefit from what you did? All right. So if you stay until the end of this session, what's going to happen? You're going to get selected. You're going to get selected for mentorship that is guaranteed. Okay, I lost audio on my other device, so I'm trying to come back again. I'm trying to come back again. So let's continue from here. All right. You will get progress. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think I've deleted audio from that end. So I believe you can hear me. You're gonna get selected for mentorship, and I think beforehand that even though this session I'm taking right now is free, if you want to be part of what we now do, if you realize that, oh, this can be me in another 1 year, in another 2 years, in another 3, 4, 5 years, if this is if at the end of the day you now realize that you want the kind of result that you are saying that I'm going to be projecting today, you will be required to make a one-time commitment. Remember, it's not a do or die affair. Okay? Because we have a vision to raise financially free people that will in turn raise other financially free people so that collectively all of us can now use our resources and affect the world positively. That is why you are seeing me on your screen today, because this is no longer a business for me. It has become a movement. It has become an assignment. It has become something that I'm now passionate about, that, okay, let me see other people also getting this results that I'm getting, even more than I'm getting. I'll be so glad. Because what that means is that there will be lesser children on the streets who will be roaming on the street because they cannot go to school. There will be lesser children roaming on the street, walking up and down. There will be lesser rate of crime in our society because everybody now understands how to legitimately make a living for themselves. Okay? So I need you to see this comment by somebody during one of our sessions. A 70-year-old man made this comment that he wished he had seen this 20 years ago. If you agree with me, this is a comment that comes with regret. If you read it very well, the things that the things that this man is not saying is that he regret that he has not seen it 20 years ago, right? I don't want us to be part of those that will now post this kind of thing. Yes, he might not have seen it. He did not have the opportunity.
And as a smart person, even though he noticed that age is beyond him, he still got into the model and started building at, right? What this project can do for you, we're talking about how you can conquer your debt, how you can pay your bills full time, not the one that will need money to pay any bills, and then we start running and everybody here is Yoruba. Like, Hamasari Badalan, yeah. I think those people are on the call. All right. So let me see. I can see that everybody understands the language. Okay. You can get this kind of result for yourself as well. This is somebody who's in 2019. That is why I said you have to be willing to go through the process long until you begin to desire result. Imagine if this is the kind of result you want to get, like almost on daily basis, you're making money in 6 figures. Almost on daily basis, you're now making money in 6 figures. How would you see how to fees for your children will no longer be a problem? Like the kind of school you send your children to is not the one that a little, it's going to be the one that you really, really desire. If you decide that your children will not school in Nigeria, you have the capability, right? I know before now, most of us have tried several things, maybe affiliate marketing. If there's anything you have done in the past, you can put it on the chat section for us to see. You could have done them before, freelancing, whatever it is that you have done before that did not work. It still did not work, right? The truth is most of these things lead us to become a certain master of a certain skill set.
We are going to conquer this network issue. As one device is going off, another one is coming, no problem, right? When I said we have to stay with something long enough until you completely become a master of it, right? That is what you need to do. But most of us do not know. You start one thing today, you end it because it looked as if it's not working. But in this amazing model, you're going to be guided. You are going to be guided, okay? So just stay with me. Regardless of what the network is doing, we'll conquer this. Okay. I'm trying to disconnect audio from one device so that it, it doesn't begin to echo. Okay. I wanted you to see. All right. So beyond everything that you have done before now, what makes us different? What makes this amazing initiative different from what you have done before? What makes us different is that we are sitting on 4 pillars. The first one being mentorship, training, and capacity building. I'm a product of mentorship. I've been built because usually the kind of person I am, I'm this person who doesn't like to face crowd. I'm a very shy person by nature. But I realized along the line that okay, who shy?
I don't know how we're going to cope. I don't know how we're going to cope, but God is our strength today. The network is really not friendly. Okay. So the second thing that makes us different is that there is discipline, regimentation, and stoicism. We train on discipline here as if you are in the military. Doesn't mean you are going to be inconvenienced, but there are some things you yourself will decide enough is enough. And if you have to tell yourself enough is enough, you know that nobody is coming to rescue you. You're going to wake up and then do the needful. All right. Then thirdly, we have a pillar that rests on health and lifestyle changes. Then the deep understanding of leverage and building financial leverage systems. Okay. So we're going to be dwelling more on the number 4, because that is what helped me to escape that cycle of death. I need you to look to your right. You're going to see what we call leverage, where a lot of people are working together, collaborating together, doing the needful in order for them to grow. If you look around you and see the people that are wealthy, you and I will understand. You're going to agree with me that they are not people who believe they can do it all. They are people who collaborate with other people in order to build the dream life that they desire, right? Then, if you look on the left, you're going to see hard work formats. And unfortunately, this is a lot of people fall into. Like, I want to do everything on my own, I'll do it myself. If I don't do it myself, nothing is going to work like that, like that. But remember, the people that you know that have been doing it on their own all this while, do you like their lifestyle? Do you really want to live the kind of life they are living? If your answer is yes, maybe this is not for you. But if the answer is no, like the people that you see that have been doing things on their own, hard work, hard labor, adding more jobs to their job, the lifestyle they are living is not the one you want, then I need you to pay attention. Because we have used this simple model to generate well over 100 million in profit by people just like you and I. Whether as a student, a civil servant, small business owners, whatever, single mothers, even grandmothers, they are part of the people that benefited. I need you to just see some of them, just very few on your screen. This can just be you as well. It could be your own result too, right? After all, if this money is credited to your account, you will no longer be saying, is it true, is it not true? I know some of us were asking a lot of questions. Is it real? How can somebody have made 10 million naira? It is actually real. And the best way to prove it to yourself is for you to be the beneficiary, right? This is another beneficiary of this amazing model. So I need us to see something together in order to drive this message of leverage home, right? I need us to see this together. Are you still following? If you are still following, type for me. If you are still following, type for me. Okay, let's see this together. This is me, right? Fumi works 6 hours daily. Like she wakes up very early in the morning, go to work, come back, plus all of our this is our actual work hour. But the other hours that is not counted are the ones she used to go to work and come back every day. Maybe that could take out 3 hours, that could take out 4 hours, we don't know, especially for people who are living in Lagos. So our actual work hours daily is 6, meaning that, and she works 7 days a week, no rest, nothing. It's possible that Fumi is somebody who works for someone, an employee, or somebody who works for herself, right? Meaning that even if she's working for herself, that one is worse because she doesn't have a break. 7 days a week, 42 hours every single week. Maybe 42 times 4, that's how many hours? 168 hours every single month. Fine. For every 1 hour that Fumi works, Fumi is being paid 1,000 naira. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Because if you are seeing yourself here, pay attention. For every 1 hour, there are some people that own their business. They work for salary. And if they divide their, I did this exercise one day while I was working, and I realized that just my 1 hour, I can't even remember the exact amount, but I was annoyed that day. I was so annoyed that day that how can this be my pay? No, I think I even did for a day. For a day, and it was less than 3,000 naira. Yes. I was so annoyed at it. But for every 1 hour that Fumi worked, she was earning 1,000 naira, meaning that daily she was earning 6,000 naira. It's still fine, a bit. Maybe 10 years ago, we can say it's fair. And in total, Fumi was earning 168,000 because she would work for 168,000 naira, 168 hours every single month, right? So let's now move over to Ade. Ade is also a graduate. Ade also went to school like every other person. He also, his own, instead of working 6 hours daily, he's working 6 hours weekly. How did he become somebody that was working 6 hours every week? Stay with me. Stay with me. Meaning that in a whole month, Ade is only working for 24 hours. He will only work for 24 hours. The other hours, what will he be doing with it? Maybe learning other skills, maybe going on vacation, maybe training other people, maybe staying with his family, being a present father. Those are the kind of things he was doing with his other time. But he's leveraging on 2,040 hours of his team every single month. This is where it gets very, very interesting. Because the people he was working with are the people he was building. He was helping them, showing them what to do, teaching them on daily basis, and they are equally good. So imagine you are now Abi, and for every hour, instead of you getting 1,000 naira, you chose that, okay, you are okay with 200 naira per hour that you work. Then it means that for 2,040 hours, you are earning from, because you are earning from 2,040 hours of your team activity. It means that you can earn 408,000 every single month. If you are still following, type Ade. If you are still following, type Ade. I know I'm telling you not to type one. I'm not telling you to type one. Type Ade. Let me be sure you are following. So what does this mean? Ade worked 6 hours personally. He built a team of people, of 4 persons who are working 6 hours every single week as well. That's additional 24 hours. These people also build their people. They are now building a community of people who are working every single week, 96 hours, right? Fine. You can see how all of them are building their own team, working with people who are also going in that direction, collaborating with other people who are equally having the pain that they have, and they are building. Meaning that they have a total of 510 hours a week. This is how we arrived at the 2,040 hours. 510 hours a week times 4, that is 2,040 hours every single month. So all of these people are earning within their community from the activities that they and their family are doing. So we can see 42 hours weekly of Amy is giving her 168,000 monthly. 6 hours weekly of Ade is giving him 408,000 every single month. Who is making the most money? Who is in the bigger job? I realized this early and I decided, okay, I would rather look for people who are also in the kind of pain that I used to be in, work with them, help them to get the kind of result they desire, and then get paid better. Because the Ziglar says something, if you want something, look for people who also want what you want. Help those people to get their own results. Then you will be rewarded. You'll be rewarded for the work you have done, helping other people. The best way to become wealthy in life is to look for problems and begin to solve it. Right? Are we still together? Are we still together? This is what we call the structured side income business, the SSI model. Because it's a structure to what you are doing. We're going to hold you by the hand. We're going to teach you what to do. We're going to show you how to go. And then you can also build your own community. You can also build your own structured side income. Eventually, will become a full-time income for you. How many of us are excited about this? How many of us are excited about this? If you're excited, type me in that section. You're excited that you can now build something solid that might eventually outlive you. Because this structure you're about to build, you build on a solid foundation. You'll be mentored the right way to do it, right? And then when you're of age and maybe you cannot work, you have something to fall. So I need you to imagine that you have 1,000 consumers, people who are using just ordinary toothpaste. Some of us in the house are business owners. You understand what I'm saying? When you sell something, you sell a particular product in your store, and then you make 100 naira from as profit, right? You made 100 naira as profit. So imagine in that your store, in that your shop, you have 100,000 people coming to buy things from there, and then you're making 100 naira from each of their purchase. How much will you make every single month? How much will you be making? Punch your calculator. How much will you be making? Meaning you can 10 million naira profit, right? But in your location, everybody that is even there, they're not up to 100,000. Even if they're up to 100,000, there is a lot of competition. They are not buying only from your side, right? So what do? That is why we said you need to build a consumer-based community. And that's exactly what the exercise model help you to do. These are some of the products we have with our partner company, right? These are some of the products that we have there. These are some of the things that the value that we put out there for people to benefit and we can make money from, right? So how do we do the business itself? How do we do it? You earn as you learn. This is the only type of business model whereby you can learn to do something today. If you learn it and you do it, you can start earning even today. If you do it right, you can start earning even today, or at least within your first 7 days, you can begin to earn. What strategy do we use? We buy, we use, and then we connect other people. We buy, we use, we consume. Remember I said we are building a team, a community of consumers. What are they consuming? They are consuming their normal everyday items, things that we normally spend money on, and we don't make money from. We consume it here, and then we make money from it, right? So how do you begin to connect other people? You can share invitation, friends, your family, your colleagues, whoever you know that also might need an opportunity like this. Maybe you know people who have health challenges. Maybe you know people who really, really want to make money for themselves as well. You can share the presentation video with them. We also invite your friends on your behalf. You can connect people by text messages, send them, you can connect them. You can also do your own connection sessions. This is very, very effective. Whereby people are very close to you, come to your home, see our presentation video, and then they might get interested. It's not by force anyway. They might get interested and then they come on board. Some of us are saying, what if my contacts do not respond? Right? I'm very sure that 99% of people do not know me before. The only time you met me was when you saw that video on Facebook, and then you decided that, okay, let me be part of this. Let me even see what they are doing. Can you also copy that same system? We're going to give you the blueprint to copy the system, and then you are also going to get people who are in your shoes. They will definitely come on board. Okay, so use our digital online system. Are we still together? Are we still together? Okay, I can see. I think this was when I said we should type again. Are we still together? If we are still together, type because there are literally thousands of serious people on social media and also looking for legitimate business they can do to make money. They are tired of being tired. They are tired of being scammed. If you are tired of being scammed, this is the right place for you to be, right? And somebody is saying, but I'm not good with computer or I'm not good with phones. You don't need to be good with computer because if this retired nurse, a grandmother, can succeed here, you can also succeed. You can equally succeed. You don't have a university certificate. I don't think there is anybody that has ever gone to the bank with their certificate and they are going to collect money. No single soul. I don't think there is any single soul that has done that before. Samuel Wake was never a graduate, and today he has built a large organization of professors, of people who are higher in rank in the society than him, but he's not mentioning them through this initiative, right? So how do you now implement the system around a busy life with ease and confidence? Let me tell you this. Before you start thinking that, do I need to quit my job, abandon my business, or one thing, you don't have to quit your job. Whatever business you are doing right now, you don't have to quit it. I still have my business as we speak, right? Continue doing your current business, continue with your job, but start part-time. If you can hear me, type part-time. Start part-time. Because it only takes you like 7 to 10 hours a week. That's like 1 to 2 hours a week for you to run your business, for you to build a solid foundation financially for yourself. There is no way somebody will not have 1 to 2 hours a day to use in building a fortune for themselves. You can even do it 15 minutes, like 4 times in a day. It could be in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. You can do it from anywhere, wherever you are, right? Because I need you to think, but in case you do this and then you have extra 200K, 500K, 1 million per month, what would it do for you? What will it mean? Can it help you to live a better life? Can it help you to run away from where you don't like currently? Can it help you to change your accommodation? Can it help you to change your children's school? Can it help you to protect your family more and better instead of remaining vulnerable in this kind of society we find ourselves in? Can it really help you? Okay, so I need you to, this is where the mathematics comes in now. So pay attention. If you are still here with me, pay attention, okay? If you are still here with me, pay attention. This is where you need to pay attention, okay? So let's assume this is January. For those of us who are asking, what are we going to be doing? I've told us what we're doing is build a community of consumers. So imagine you want to start building your own community. This is the lazy man's plan. And I know you're not lazy, right? But let's say at all, you're lazy. Because you're doing it part-time, no problem. But you can do better even with your part-time. Okay, so let's assume this is January and you have already plugged into this amazing opportunity. Then what did you do? You are able to connect your first 2 persons into the amazing opportunity, into the community. You make 7,000 naira. There are different ways of making money in this initiative, but I'm only going to show you like 2 this in this session. The other session, the other ways are going to be explained in subsequent meetings, right? 7,000 naira. Then these 2 people also were taught how to build a community. They connected it. You're making 14,000 naira, which in nature, no building makes sense from the foundation. No single building. Everybody will just be passing, they'll be like, what are they building here? That's the only thing everybody, what are they building? What are they building? But the person that is building already has his own blueprint. He has his own plan. So the person knows what he wants to do. Others might not understand. So you are the one who knows what you are building. That's why I'm showing you what you're about to start building right now. In March, you make 28,000 naira because your community is growing. It keeps growing. In April, things are getting better, right? Now, even you are getting more confidence that, okay, I think there is 2 coaches of block here. This place is looking as if it's going to make sense now. In May, things are getting better. Your building is coming in. Your community is growing, right? And more money is coming in. Do not forget, anybody you connect into this initiative, you are connecting them because they have a similar problem that they want to solve. So it's not that you are connecting them and you're the only one making money. You've got to do the work that will help these people to come out of the pain they're experiencing. Okay? So it's not a roller coaster of I'll just be making money without working. I said it at the beginning. There is work to be done. And the work is to raise people out of the shambles of whatever it is. I'm still in process. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still being mentored as I'm speaking to you. Then July, you do the same thing. You help other people. You train them. They train their team as well. And then your income is growing. Now you can see that because the number of people you are serving is more, it is growing. Your income is equally growing. If you add a company for cement and you are only serving your local community, you know that you will not make the kind of money that Aliko is making. But if you can serve the number of people that is equally serving, you can also become the Africa richest man of Ghana. It's not restricted to that title, is not for one person alone. But because they understand, the wealthy people understand that they need to serve a large number of people, they are doing it, working their ass out day and night. So you imagine by December the kind of result you've been able to get, right? In total, it means that you are able to make 22 million. Am I saying that this is 100%, there is 100% success rate? No, there is no 100% success rate. The people that are serious will build their team, but it's not all of them. Whoever is not doing what he's supposed to do, after you have taught the person, but you cannot force the us to drink water, right? So imagine if you just make like 10% of 20% of 50% of that result, how would you look like for you? All that is standing between you and 1,000 naira monthly, 1 million naira monthly in 6 months. If you want to shorten your result, now you now said, you know, I'd rather do this in 6 months than waiting for 1 year to do it. Then it means that you want to connect 4 people in your first 1 month. How do you do that? Everybody in your team, including you and I, will focus on getting 4 persons who equally has the kind of trouble that we have, that we want to help, because you're going to contribute to that person. My job here is to contribute to you, to impact you, to show you the way in order for you to grow, right? So for every single soul that you connect, you have to impact them as well. Whatever you know, this is not a place where we cover a note and say, no, let my neighbor see my book. You will fail. Okay? So you connect 4 persons, and then in your month 2, these 4 persons are able to also duplicate the system and connect their own 4. I'm showing you the 6 months business plan now. You connect their own 4 persons, you make 56,000. In month 3, this other 4 also build a foundation. This is just us building our foundation. Build a foundation of their 4 persons. For everybody who comes in, they build a foundation of their 4 persons, and then you can grow because you are still serving this community. You are still teaching them what you do. You are still helping them to grow. So at the end of the 6 months, you have a total income of about 13,174,000. Am I saying this is 100% possible? This is the potential. But because you are doing it, might just get 50% success rate. You might get 20% success rate, which is fine because it is an additional income. It's not as if what you are doing, you are throwing it away, except you do not have anything you are doing, which is okay as well. Okay, but if you have something you are doing, this is what we call an additional income source for you. What can this do for you? I need you to start thinking about it right now. Then what can you do with this additional? Depending on your level of energy, you can get 50% success rate, you can get 20, you can get 10, you can get 60. All you need to do is what? Invite people to see our presentation. Do it the right way. Please, your job is not to convince anybody. I'm not here to convince anyone today. I'm only showing you as it is. And God sees my heart. This is how it is. It is now left for you to decide if you want to be part of this, so that we show you how you can connect your phone by using our standard method of preparation checklist as your guide. As your guide. This is not a place we do things anyhow. You have a guide, you have things that you need to do, and then we're going to show you. We're going to work with you to achieve this in your first 30 days. In your first 30 days. That is why at the beginning I said you have to be coachable. You have to be somebody that is consistent. You must be able to go through the process and for as long as it takes you to get the result. So when you connect this yourself, you now connect them to our system as they join. So we can immediately start working with them through you, right? Because you're not going to connect people and then abandon them and work with them. No, that is against our vision. You monitor their progress using the 444 worksheet. We will give it to you. So anybody out of the 4 that is not effective, you can bring another person on board who will be effective, right? When experience again. Just plug them into a mentoring platform and see yourself becoming a millionaire. In 6 months or less, you have to do the work. Oh, this is not magic. It is not magic, right? I need you to see 4-year transformation of my mentor. 4 years. Just 4 years, not 40 years. There are a lot of people that have worked 40 years. There are a lot of people that have worked 35 years. But 4 years, within 4 years of dedication, dedicated work, like this is my life, I need to work it out. And he was able to work it out. In our initiative, we have a car program. If you choose to enroll into the car program, you can actually have your own car as well. This is a couple. What more can a couple want? What usually causes divorce? What usually causes fight in the house? Mostly 99% is money. It's about finances. It's about the woman or the man saying, how can the woman have money and he's not giving me? How can my husband have money and he's not giving me? But when you have your own money, you know that everything will just be going on smoothly. A bit like the special grace of God as well. We also have our charity part where we go and feed families, we go and buy fuel, we do hospital outreach for people. People who cannot pay their hospital bills, we pay for them out of the abundance of what God has given to us. You can also be part of this movement. We did fuel palliative, one fuel price got increased. Okay? Today, as of today in Africa, we still have in Africa. Yes, and it's still growing. We are still growing massively. So if all this did for you was just to help you pay off embarrassing bills of debt, you don't understand what it means for an online app to be calling you. Sometimes they call like 7 days before my bills were due. They will call, we say we should remind you that your bill is due in 7 days. From that moment they call, I will no longer be myself. In another 3 days, they will call again. On a day before, they will start calling me again, and I'll be like, what kind of thing is this? But today I have my peace of mind. I'm no longer, I'm not understand how I can be through my expenses. Once you can start making money, and then you can upgrade your lifestyle, how will it be for you? Will it be worth it? Can you also reclaim your power as a man or as a woman by having the ability to provide better? If you are a helpmate, you can remain that helpmate and be able to really, really provide the help and not always be dependent. If you are the head of the family, you can provide for your family the way you are supposed to provide through this project. Can it help you to retire earlier without struggling financially or depending on people? When I wanted to start working, my goal was, okay, I'm going to work for a certain number of years. By the time I'm 45, I don't want to work for anybody again. I'll be working for myself. Today, I've been able to achieve that dream because right now I'm just working now. And I'm no longer waking up early in the morning to go and work and answer yes for somebody. I'm already building what I will retire on. Okay? So, can you able to spend more time with your family, which is what really matters is what matters most, because last at the end of the day, all of the things that God gave to us, will be accountable for it. You can be an example of success for your own children, be their role model. If they ask your child, who is your role model, and that child is thinking or mention another person's name, it means that person has failed as a parent. Let them see that you did something worthwhile with your life, right? Remember, the richest companies in the world, they do not own what they sell. In case you are confused that, oh, okay, now it's another company's product that are promoting. What exactly are you supposed to be promoting? Do you really want to go into the nitty-gritty of creating a product for yourself, paying for research, paying for a factory, paying for warehouse, owning all of the risk? No, I know you don't want to go that way. Because personally, I don't want to go that way. Because the richest company in the world,
Okay, other device is out again. No problem once it comes back. They don't own what they sell. They just connect other people.
okay, they connect people to value, and what happens? They make money. They make money, right? Amazon is an example, a very good example of that, right? Which other one? Uber, connect right to passenger. And also might have taken Uber here. Do you think the owner of the Uber is the owner of the car? No, he's a different person entirely. He only created it. People delivers your food to you, but they do not own the kitchen. Why should you own the risk? Nobody else can risk, and then you become a connector. Spotify does not stream, and they don't own the record rights. Well, what do? They make money from streaming other people's record videos, right? I mean, music. Airbnb give you a place to stay, but not own the property. You don't need to own your product. You don't need. What the SSI model does for you is to connect you to a space to grow into your best version and create leverage income, but they do not own the company. We don't own the company. We are not into the ownership game. We don't want to own anything. We want to connect people to value. We want to build bridge between the people who want something and the people who need it. That's the SSI model for you. Do you want to build a structured side income? This is exactly what we do. We don't have to manufacture the product. We don't have to sell it because whatever it is that you are getting back when you make your payment is something that you want to consume personally. Building a team, a community of consumers. Every month, you spend money on toothpaste, you spend money on beverages, you spend money on supplements, but you can actually be a consumer and build a team of consumers with it. You don't have to do the product analysis. You don't have to do the company. What we simply do is plug in our product at wholesale price, connect our contact by showing them this presentation or any recorded video properly in the right way. You do that. So the question, I've come to the end of this session. The question right now is, what do you see? Are you seeing opportunities or you're seeing possibilities? Do you want to make money like Fumi? You want to continue making money like Fumi? Or you want to make money like Hadi? Which one would you rather be? I need to see us in the comment section. If you Fumi or you want to be an Adi, which one would you rather be? Do you want to be a Fumi or you want to be an Adi? Type it in the chat section. Let me go and check. Let me go and check our response. You want to be a Fumi or you want to be an Adi? Put in the chat section. Fumi, you want to be a Fumi means that you want to continue working without any backup. iPhone wants to be a Fumi, which is okay. You are comfortable doing things alone. It's okay. Everybody can own their result. Everybody can own their decision. But if you want to be Ade, so many Lufa Jobi said she wants to, I don't know if it's a man or woman, so permit me to just use her name. She wants to be an Ade. Fantastic. It means that you are seeing opportunities, not impossibilities, right? The golden secret to any success is if you want to achieve any success in whatever area in life, all you need to do is find a way to model those who have already succeeded. You cannot be looking to become a presidential aspirant And then the people you are going around with are people who are aspiring for councillorship. No, you must look out for people who have been either one-time president or an aspirant. Somebody who has done it before is the person you should look up to. You cannot want to be the best surgeon in the world and then you are roaming around with mechanics. So all you need to do is look for people who have achieved this model, through this model, and then work with them. Work with them. Shall I make us an offer? Do you want me to make you an offer right now? If you want me to make you an offer, just type yes, because the offer is exclusive for those people who are ready. The offer is exclusive for those people who are ready. We're rounding up already. Remember I said we should stay more than 90 minutes on this session, right? If you want this offer, okay, I can see Miss Adenike said she wants to be an Ade as well. If you want this offer, type yes. If you want this offer, type yes. If I get just one yes, I'll go ahead with the offer. If I don't get any yes, then it means that we are done. Okay, Miss Adenike said yes. Okay, who else wants the offer? Who else wants the offer? So that we can make it fair, free and fair. I don't want to be like our country all join. I want it free and fair. Okay, you want the offer. Here is the offer. If you are selected from this meeting, you are going to be getting 6 months mastermind mentorship for free. Ideally, you're supposed to pay 50,000 naira every single month to get mentored by people who have succeeded. You know, for somebody who has gotten to 7 figures, 8 figures in this amazing model, it will not be difficult for that person to teach you. Will it be difficult? Of course not. It won't be difficult. But because the person will be spending time, they are supposed to collect money from you, but they will be giving it to you for free. It means that you're saving additional 300,000 naira for yourself, 50,000 times 6, you're saving 300K for yourself. Second thing that you're going to be getting is you will learn for free how to connect value to people you do not know and start making profit in 7 to 30 working days. You see that video that you saw online that made it to respond to this. You can equally duplicate it in here so that people who understand their language will come on board and then they will be part of your team so that you can help them. Remember, the only reason you are going to be doing this is because you want to help other people and then get rewarded. When you get rewarded, all of the pain, problem that you probably want to solve will now get solved. Fine. You'll be getting health product bundle equivalent to the amount you pay, and some much more than what you paid for, right? And then you're going to get exclusive support to start growing into your best version. For you to grow your income, you have to grow from within. If you give somebody, there is a particular person, I don't want to mention the person's name, but the person was on BB Niger. This person got a lot of money. I think the person won in the era when the person contested. This person got a lot of money, maybe over 100 million. If you look at that person today, I don't know, some of us might know this person I'm talking about. If you look at that person today, the person has gone to pick up a job. You don't understand. This same person has gone to pick up a job as maybe a waiter. What happened to the business that was given to this person? The reason is the capacity of that person was not in alignment with the kind of money that was given to her. So eventually, she fell back to the capacity what she belonged to. So the first thing we treat in anybody that comes into our organization is to grow you from within. I had to grow from some mentality that I have. I had to do away with some things before I began to understand, okay, This is why I am this. This is why I have to start looking for debt all over the place because I didn't grow my capacity. All right. So the good news is for you to get started, this is start of you. If you just start today, you can start with any of these packages on your screen. Can we see my screen? If you choose to start today, you can start with any of the packages on your screen. Look at it. Look at it. Can we see it? You can choose to start with any of these packages on your screen. So I need you to go to the comment section right now. Remember, I told us that business totally free of charge. But the value you're getting here, the message you're going to be getting from here, I've been since I started 4 years ago, and it has not stopped. It's even worth much more Oh, I think nobody is hearing me, and I'm not seeing any. Oh my. I'm not seeing any comment that you're not hearing me. Oh my. What was the last thing you heard me say? What was the last thing you heard from me? Can somebody help me in the chat? What was the last thing? Can you put it in the chat section? What was the last thing you heard me say? I wanted to get our feedback. I wanted to get our questions. So what was the last thing you heard me say? I didn't know that my audio was off, and I didn't get any feedback in the chat section. What was the last thing you heard me say? Is there anybody that is hearing me? I can still see our old chat. What was the last thing you heard me say? Abiola, I don't know if it's a Mr. or a Mrs. So permit me to just call Abiola. Miss Adenike, what was the last thing you heard me say? I can see Phoenix as well. Sumini Nufa Jabi. What was the last thing? Let me see my people on YouTube to see if they can also hear me. Okay. So what was the last thing you heard me say? All right. I think I'll need to just repeat myself. If you have any question, put it on the chat section. If you have any question, put it on the chat section. If you have any question, please put it on the chat section. Okay. Put it on the chat if you have any questions. Can we all hear me? I'm not getting any feedback. That's getting me concerned because the essence of this is just to communicate something to us and get feedback. That's just the major concern. That's just my major concern. Yeah, that's the reason I'm doing this. Just communicate this to us and get feedback. The feedback could be, well, I'm interested, I want to get started, or I'm not interested, which is fine by me, whichever way. Okay, I can see Ms. Adenike saying, are we paying for these bundles immediately? Yes, if you're ready. But if you're not ready, still fine. You can choose to pay whenever you're ready. You're not under duress to start today. That's the truth. The only reason I started the day I saw it was the day I started, was because I knew that if I don't do something immediately, I will still continue in the same cycle. And I just had to, I was pressured. Like, I was really, really annoyed with myself. That was the reason I had to start immediately also. But if you don't have that kind of feelings like I did, you can just take your time. It's okay. Okay, Mr. Adenike, is that the only question you have? If you had my kind of thought, if you had the kind of zeal I have to get out of debt by all legitimately, then you would take the right step right now. Who else have questions? Okay. Mr. Obiowo, I think the first thing we should be talking about is, does this make sense to you? Does this make sense to you?
I'm giving us room to ask questions. I'm giving us room to ask questions so that you don't go home without information. We don't go home with You don't go home with assumptions. Okay? That's the reason I'm giving us room to ask our questions right now. You don't go home with shebi, shebi, shebi. Ask your questions. So, Mr. Denike, if you have more, go ahead and ask. So for those of us who are still on this call now, right now, I want to do something. Go to the comment section. If this makes sense to you and you really want to be part of it, either you have questions bothering you or you want to be part of this. Okay, what if the money is not available right now? Okay. Or just like what Mr. Mobile is asking, you might be, that thing that they say the body is willing, but the spirit is willing, but the body is now how do they speak itself? Is weak or something. So that's the kind of thing that will happen. Like you are highly interested, but you don't have the money right now. It means you need to declare an emergency for yourself. So I need you to go to the chat section, the WhatsApp group link there. You see, the link is for people who attended from beginning till the end. People who understand what we are discussing here. People who are highly interested, but something holding back. Those people are sending this thing. And I'm not going to post it on the main group so that people who did not attend will not just join blindly. Do we understand? They will not just go and be joining the group blindly because they don't know what we are talking about. They will just join the group and then they will not understand the next thing we'll be discussing. Okay. Okay, some people were asking me on the YouTube, they were responding, they were actually responding. Okay. Okay, I can see them here. All right. So I've already dropped for those on YouTube, if you are still there, put a yes on the chat section on the YouTube. Let me see. Put a yes on the chat section. Let me see the people who are there, and then I can drop the group link for you. I can drop the group link for you to join the group WhatsApp. I may not be able to trace users, right? But you can just put a yes if you're still there. Put a yes for me if you're still there. So I'll come back and check. I've dropped it on the chat section on Zoom. So if you really, really want to be part of this, but you have your reservation, you have questions, you have challenges, like Mr. Denike has rightly pointed out that what if the money is not available right now? It's possible, very, very possible. The assignment here is just for you to come and see what we do. And if you're able to get started immediately, fine and good. If you like it, you're not able to get started immediately, still fine and good. But you want more information, I'm going to take you to where you can get that more information, where you can interact more freely because you now have the information at your fingertips. Okay, so type okay, I can see you're still here. Adekunbi Anthony, you're still here. So let me drop the group link for you so that you can join the WhatsApp group. It's a different group apart from the one you are in right now. So in that group, you can ask questions, you can actually express yourself better because you now know what we do. Okay, so I'm trying to paste it here. So Adekunbi, I'm waiting for you. Once I see you in the group, I'm going to close this meeting. 2 minutes behind time already. We are 2 minutes behind time already. I don't want to close this meeting without, because I'm not going to post this link in the main group. I'm not posting it in the main group. not for consumption. Okay, so go ahead. For those of us on Zoom, the link has been shared there. If you know that this makes sense to you want to be part of it, you don't want to miss out on this, I've posted it again. I've posted, okay. You were once part of a group, you were part of a group, so I've posted it for you to join the new WhatsApp group where you can get more info. Any place where we are going to post the link to the quarter training, it won't be posted on the general group because they don't have connection yet. All right. So I want to appreciate everybody who have attended this session. If peradventure you want to speak, you all know my contacts now because you get this from a group. You got the link from a group, so you know my contact there. Go and private chat me. Go and private chat me. I'm looking forward to helping you solve that puzzle that you have, right? Somebody helped me to solve it and I'm passing it forward. I'm passing it forward. Someone helped me as well, still helping me equally. But I'll be more than willing to also help other people to solve their own puzzle. Okay? So sincere appreciations to everybody who have Abiola, I don't know the Abiola now. So it's quite unfortunate. I might not be able to reach out to some of us here because it's not only one Abiola that is on my response list. So let me give an open room. If you want me to reach out to you because you have attended this session and you really want to learn more about this, oh, and that's why I dropped the group link now so that you can have access to the group where you can attend the quick guide training. For free. That's why I've dropped the link for you. That's why I've dropped the link for you. So if you join the group, you'll get access to the link there, to the meeting link on that group. Okay? So it's not all about money. It's not all about money. Okay? So I believe Tumini you are. So it's all now. Okay, you can hear me. That should be your network. What's happening? Let's see. Yeah, you should be able to hear me. You should be able to hear me. I'm dropping a group link for you to join. To join the group. That's where you will get more information on how you can get started even when you have not paid. Do you understand now? Did you hear me? That's the group link. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it. Okay. Yeah, those on YouTube as well. That's why you see me. All right. So I think I have to just close this right now. Abiola, if you need to reach out to me, if you want me to drop your number, let me type that in case you cannot hear me. Okay. I think you can read that in case you cannot hear me. If you want me to reach out to you, just drop your contact and I'll reach out to you later. I have another thing.
can drop your comment or reach me via WhatsApp. Reach me via WhatsApp. I need to close right. Thank you. Mhm. So if you got the link, I'll be expecting you in the room. If you don't get it, you can reach out to me via my WhatsApp, okay?